Hey, this is JJ the Urban Woodsman. Today we're going to do a review of my Bushcraft Pack. This right here is a Camelbak Linchpin, an assault pack, day pack. I call it a 24-hour pack, but I've turned this into my Bushcraft Pack. So everything that I take out into the woods to do bushcrafting is put in this bag. So I just want to do a review of what I take in the bag and why. Here it is. It's got some Velcro here if you want to do like morale patches or name tapes. I just have the luminous tape here for identifying it at night. And then it has these compression straps here for the quick access pocket in the back. And what I do is I put my axe here. And then also in this quick access pocket, I like to keep a map case, which I find really useful is just these document protectors. You don't have to buy anything fancy. This does the job. And I just like printing the maps offline. And then I have a protractor, and I carry a compass in there as well. Here's a pencil to mark on the map if you need to. On the sides here, I don't carry both of these water bottles all the time. It depends. So this water bottle is the Clean Canteen. It's 27 ounce, 800 milliliters, and it's 18/8 stainless steel. So it's kitchen grade cooking stainless steel, and it comes with the plastic cap. And I like these because you can actually put these directly in the fire to boil water in case for some reason this titanium cup gets lost or damaged. I like to put this koozie in here just to make it a snug fit like that so it doesn't rattle. Next, this is the Tokes titanium cup, 450 milliliters. This cup's pretty good, but I've since upgraded. If you look at the links, you can see the video for the upgrade to the Tokes pot, which is 750 milliliters. In this pocket here is where the other one is, and I did a review on this Nalgene, the Tokes pot, and the lid in the bottom with the bail handle. So you can check out the YouTube video for that. But so these are the side pouches. I usually like to keep one open because you never know how your day pack is going to change. And also I keep these gloves in here because whenever you're working around a fire pit or a fire, grabbing stuff like that, or just to protect your hands in general, like chopping wood, carving, just have some gloves handy. We'll go to this top pocket here, and what I have here is a compass and a headlamp. This right here is the Black Diamond headlamp. Which one is this? I think it's called the Storm, but basically it has a single center beam, and then it also has this floodlight on the outside. If you hold it, it goes to red LEDs to help preserve your night vision at night. And also, if you hold the button on any of the modes, it's like a rheostat, so you can change the brightness or darkness. And it's always nice to have a headlamp. This is the Black Diamond headlamp. And a nice feature about this headlamp is it has a lockout mode. So also in this top pocket, I have a Camelbak Model 3H compass. I really like these, and I just like it because it has the tritium dial, tritium sight marks here, and you can actually use this as a ruler or for your grid lines to measure distances on a map. You can also use it once your eyes are dark adapted. You can use it as a lantern to look at things close up because the tritium backing is so bright back here. Just to have another light source, and this doesn't need batteries. In the front pocket here, I always carry a reflective belt, just a signaling device, or sometimes I'll just wrap it around the pack so that others can keep track of you walking behind you with their headlamp. Then I go to this middle pocket here. What I have here is a Bacho Laplander saw. I really like this saw. It's light, it's portable, and it cuts through wood pretty fast. So I'll do a review on this in the future. Next I have a Morkaniv knife. This one's the high carbon steel. Really like this knife. It's really sharp out of the box. And I got the high carbon blade just in case you need to strike it against quartz or flint. It'll enable you to get a spark. They also make a stainless steel version of this blade. This one can rust, it's high carbon, so he's got to take care of it. Next I got a life straw. Haven't really used it yet, but it's there if I need it. There's no carbon filter, it just uses these tiny microscopic tubes to filter out any viruses, amoebas, protozoa, stuff like that. But there's nothing in here to block out chemicals. You need a carbon block for that. Life straw does make a steel version which has a carbon filter. So that's something to look at. Wherever you're going to hike, bushcraft, camp, you just want to make sure that there's no industrial waste in the water, stuff like that. On this keychain, I just have a magnesium block and it has a flint striker here, ferrocerium rod, and I just have that attached to the pack. And then I always carry 3 extra batteries for the headlamp, and you can also use these to light fires. I like to carry these 2 wires with alligator clips for electrical tasks. I mean, you could use these to short circuit them off of daisy chaining these batteries and then starting the fire that way, or you know, charging a cell phone. Next I found this is an open country pot holder. This is on sale at REI in their sale bin. I think I got this for 75 cents, but it's made out of aluminum, and what it does is if you forgot your gloves for some reason, and say this is in the fire, it actually just holds the pot like that, or the cup, so that you don't have to burn your hand. And then you can release it and move it around like so. Always carry a little bottle of insect repellent. It's really annoying when you're walking around and there's a fly chasing you or there's mosquitoes. Next is another ferrocerium rod. This is a larger one. I use this for the majority of starting campfires and stuff like that, and it's pretty good. So this is my second source. The first source of fire would be this one. Remember the old saying, 2 is 1, 1 is none. That's all the outside pockets. Alright, into the inside pockets. I don't know if I'm going to carry this all the time because it's heavy, but definitely around a campsite. This is going to be the Streamlight Super Siege Lantern. This one is the 1100 lumen model. So you have low, medium, and high. And that's 1100 lumens right there. And then if you turn it off, if you just press and hold, it goes to red mode. And then there's a second brightness for red mode, and then a third time we flash SOS in red, which the directions say if you leave it doing this SOS red mode, it'll go for 202 hours. Haven't tested it out yet. This is the battery indicator light. Right now it's green, it goes to amber, and then red is low. And then also on the front here, in this waterproof tab, you charge it via this 12 volt adapter there. And you can also charge devices from this USB port. Other things, you can hang this lantern from the handle here. It also has these carabiner clips to hang it. And there's also one on the bottom, which is nice, to hang it upside down. And the reason they did that is because this whole top piece comes off. It's a breech lock. And then, see the LED there? What you do is you hang it upside down. You basically have a camp overhead light in a sphere or a dome. And then there's also a secret storage compartment in the bottom. It's watertight, so you can put valuables or anything you want to store in there that's watertight. Maybe extra batteries for your headlamp, which maybe I'll start doing. Breech lock again, and it says with this top one with the breech lock engaged, so it's waterproof, this thing will float in the water. And this is the Streamlight Super Siege Lantern. Alright, next in here I have my first aid kit. I'm a firm believer of making your own first aid kit. I just had this extra pouch, got this from the USO. Thank you, USO, you guys are awesome. But I made this into my first aid pouch, and I like to customize it because the ones you buy don't always have what you need. So in here I carry ace bandage wraps, self-adhesive, dental floss. You can use dental floss for hundreds of things. Fishing, stitching yourself up, just to name a few. Carry a couple of different forms of antibiotics and antiseptic cream. Here's a bacitracin ointment. And then over here I got some Breathe Right strips, moleskin, gauze sponge pads. Right here I got a tourniquet in case you're bleeding profusely. Another ace bandage. I've been on hikes where I've twisted something in your knee, so you might need to wrap it up just so you can get back to your car. Carry a tube of aspirin, pain reliever, and I just refill it when it's done, but I just put aspirin in there. More of this, I think they call this Curlix gauze. It's like an ace bandage. I got this quick clot sponge to stop bleeding. Luckily I haven't used it yet. Hope I never will have to, but it's there in case I need it. I also have these water purification tablets. These are the iodine tabs. There's 50 of these. And then Cottonelle Fresh Care wipe for your bum. Got some latex gloves in here to protect you or whoever's working on you. And then I have another dressing. This one's camouflaged. So that's my first aid kit for hiking and bushcrafting. The next thing in here is my line kit. And my line kit is basically a stuff sack I have from a down jacket that I never stuffed it into. Put some tent stakes in here. You can make your own tent stakes, but these are aluminum, they weigh nothing, so I just throw them in there. You know, if I'm looking to cut weight, those will go, because you can always make those out of sticks. I've got, this is a 20-foot length of paracord, and I just daisy chained it just to keep it organized from knotting up. Here's another, this isn't 550 cord, it's just tarp cord, not as strong, again daisy chained. And I like to daisy chain just so that when you pull them out of the bag like this, they're not all tangled and knotted together, and they're somewhat organized. Then I have another 20-foot piece of paracord, and that's the line kit. You know what it feels like, you know what it looks like, it's easy to grab in the pack. Next I have a poncho liner, or a whoopee, everybody knows what that is, and if you don't, you need to get one because these things are awesome. I've slept out next to a fire in 30-degree weather on the side of a hill in the woods with just this next to the fire, and then I was fine. No sleeping bag. In the bottom, I always pack the lightest things towards the bottom of the pack and the heavier things towards the top. This is a military woodland camouflage poncho, and you can double this as a tarp to make various types of shelters. This one's 6.5 feet by 6.5 feet, and it snaps. You can actually snap them to other ones to make a larger tarp. It also has a hood. You can use the drawstring to close the hood tight if you're going to use it as a tarp. And I just cinch it tight with this 550 cord. In this back here is the hydration bladder pouch. I keep this Camelbak 100-ounce pack in here just to carry extra water and for easy access to drink while you're hiking. Let me turn this around. And this bladder hose comes down onto the strap. It has an on-off valve, as well as a dirt covered cap, which is nice, so your mouthpiece doesn't get all nasty. On here I have a Phantom Hawk, which is made by Phantom Warrior, which is a flashlight company. It's got a rheostat switch. It's got a white light, it goes brighter to dark, and then go the other way and you get red light. And it comes with this strap holder, and to take it out you just lift that out, and then you just have the actual light. And that is the Phantom Hawk. It's a nice admin light. It's right there on your shoulder. Remember, 2 is 1, 1 is none, so have the headlamp and this. This strap suspension system is nice. This allows you to adjust it to the contour of your shoulders, and it adjusts the pack weight evenly across your shoulders and down your back. And then this is actually Velcro down here, and you can raise and lower the straps just by unvelcroing it. So this is the Camelbak Linchpin, and this is what I use for my Bushcraft Pack currently. Thanks for viewing. Leave questions or comments down there. You can also check me out on Facebook. I have a Facebook page at Urban Woodsman 45. Check that out. You can get video updates and upcoming review news on there, and it'll give you direct links to the YouTube channel as well. Thanks for watching. This is JJ, the Urban Woodsman.